Hello, friends and enemies. It's me, V. I have PCOS. That is why I have a beard. It is May 8th. And right now... No, it's not 8th. No, it's the 9th. What am I talking about? It's the 9th because tomorrow's the 10th. And Mother's Day is Sunday. It's on the 11th. So it's the 9th. Apologies. Anyway, went to Weight Watchers. And let's talk about Weight Watchers, okay? Today was talking about food noise and how to stop it. Okay, so before we do all that, I need to go over what happened today or what's been happening this week. I did my last class of swimming. I have not gotten sleep at all. And this week, how have I felt? First, let me tell you right now, I am 230.2 pounds. I went up 2.2 pounds when I was weighed. At least that's what it said according to the thing, that I went up 2.2 pounds. Which I was like, shit. I'm super tired. And I forced myself to go in today because I knew that if I did not go, what would happen is I then would have to wake up early Saturday. And I don't want to wake up early anymore. I'm just tired. The other thing is that I've realized is that I need to exercise. I did not exercise at all. At my last meeting, there was a challenge where you had to do at least 15 minutes. 15 minutes a day. That was it of exercising. How much have I accomplished? Oh, she's turning. I have done one day. I did one day of exercise. And now I'm gonna go to Joanne's. Okay, so this is what happened. As you all know, I went to Weight Watchers and we talked about food noise today. And it's very interesting to talk about food noise for this week because, let's be real, my food noise has been, before being on metformin, it's been like, oh, I'll eat everything. Now I'm just at the issue where I'll see food, I will see food, and I'll just be like, I'm not really hungry. The issue with that is because I'm not eating. When I do eat, I then get a blood rush, and then I feel dizzy. And I need to talk to my weight loss doctor about that because I don't believe that's normal. I'm also trying to eat food because what will happen is, typical day, I will not eat from approximately 11, maybe midnight, all the way until 11 or 12 the next day. Possibly a little bit more. And so then when I do eat, I immediately get a head rush, and I'm like, I don't feel like that's normal. I don't feel like that's something that should happen. So I need to talk to my weight loss doctor to see why I'm having that happen. So we talked about food noise. And with food noise, what are you thinking? And people have mentioned how when they're eating, they're just like, I need to eat this, or I need to eat that. I need to eat all the food. And I will admit that I used to be in that camp. I still kind of feel like I'm in that camp. When I was off it, I was like, oh my gosh. When I was off metformin, waiting for my prescription, I hate to say this, I was someone who was like, oh my gosh, I can't eat, what am I gonna do, blah blah blah. And there were like certain things that I had in the house that my mom gave me, like Twizzlers, a box of Twizzlers, candy, Rochero, because I like Ferrero Rocher for some reason. I don't know why, but I like that candy. And my mom bought the candy for me for Easter. And the thing is, when I was on metformin, I could have one or two, and I was like, okay, I'm done. But me being off it for 2 weeks, I was like eating the hell out of it. And I finished it, and then I was like, what else is there? I need something sweet. So we're working on that. Another thing that has been happening this week, I have not gotten a lot of sleep. And I know I keep mentioning that, but the things that got me this week were sleep, not drinking water, and lastly, exercise, not getting enough exercise. Now, the challenge at Weight Watchers for our group was get 15 minutes in each day. And I was like, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it. But then when it came to it, all I could think is 15 minutes, you might as well just do more. If you can't do 30 minutes, you might as well not do it because it's not really exercise. And I have to get out of my way. And I know that for me personally, with my polycystic ovarian syndrome, when I exercise, and I mean I am walking, I am swimming, I'm doing everything, I'm active, I know for me, I lose weight. And I maintain. When I don't, that's when I gain. I don't know why, but that's just something that I found out, and I've just been doing and not dealing with it, but just being like, okay. For example, when I was younger, before I was diagnosed with polycystic ovarian syndrome, I stayed 175 pounds throughout high school, college, well, the first round of college, because I was active. I still ate like shit. But what kept me at 175 pounds is I was walking to and from my classes. I was doing all that because I lived in the dorms. For the first 2 years, I lived in the dorms. Then when I went to University of Milwaukee, because I was taking the bus, I wasn't as active. All of a sudden, I got to 205. Well, what helped me to stay at 205 is that my jobs, I was in retail active, and so I stayed at 205. Then I went to Target and became HR, and then I was 215. Then I got to 230, and I was like, ooh, this is fucked up. Then I got my current job, and I was just staying at 220, and I was like, that's not good. I got down all the way to 204, and that was with exercise and tracking. And then I said I could do it myself, and because I said I could do it myself, I have not done it myself. And I kind of hate that I haven't done it myself. I hate that I haven't been as active as I wanted to, because for whatever reason, I get lazy. And my thing is, right now, it is a beautiful day outside. I could be exercising outside. And instead of doing that, I am currently I am driving to Joann Fabrics because I don't need, but I would like to buy some fabric so I can make a Velma cosplay and a Betty Boop cosplay. That's my main goal, just to do that. Now, do I need to do it? No, I don't need to, but I want to. So I'm doing that. So yeah, I'm telling you now that I really need to get my shit in order. But one thing is good. I will say that I put a clock, not a clock trigger, but I have placed a clock on my cell phone that says at 9:45 p.m. every single day, did you track your food? And it has kept me going in terms of tracking my food. Other than that, I don't know where the fuck my motivation went, but I need to get her back because I can't No. This shit can't happen. I refuse to let it happen. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.